So many fish, so little time. The hottest multi-species action from across North America.
Size of that fish.
Fast field experience tempered with select science. This is technology in action. This is In Fisherman. From the distant coastal south and our quest for bull redfish, we travel across continent, far into the northern reaches of Saskatchewan. Reindeer Lake, one of the largest natural lakes in North America, lies in boundless lake country chiseled by ancient glaciers. Lawrence Bay Lodge is our refuge in this wilderness. This lodge and this fishing area remains perhaps the finest place in the world to get away from it all to spectacular fishing. We join In Fisherman Editor-in-Chief Doug Stange and one of the finest multi-species anglers in North America, Pflueger Fishing Tackle's Mark Davis, in a timely quest for pike.
Way to go. Here, I'll tell you what, we'll just put him in the net.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick. That one will take the net.
Once you get him in the Stowmaster here, they're easy to do. There we go.
That big Stowmaster net. That's a big net.
Oh, they're very handy.
Yeah, they are.
Very handy. Mark, I tell you what, I mean, you know this because you fished all across the country, all across North America for that matter, but there's no question that there's peak periods in any fishing situation, whether you're fishing for pike or any other species.
Absolutely.
And for pike, I'm going to put him back right there.
I'm going to tell you, he pasted that jig and grub.
Just as healthy as can be.
Yep.
There he goes.
She's swimming on
No question that for pike, you know, I mean, if you look, you know, In Fisherman often talks about calendar periods. Now, we're here at Lawrence Bay Lodge in Reindeer Lake, but end of the ice period, great time, great peak period for pike. Just after ice out many times, especially up north here in Canada. And the point up in Canada is that those periods often extend themselves in the springtime. You've got a long time, you know, a big window of opportunity. The problem maybe with the earliest periods is the weather. Right. So we do most of our filming in Canada. Typically we come up in July, the weather's a lot better. That too is sort of a peak period of opportunity. The fish are in different places many times, and that's a little bit of what we're going to talk about. So,
that fish is out.
We're started. Yeah, that was fish had moved out of the bay probably.
Right.
But we'll keep searching and we'll see what patterns we get onto.
We'll lock them down.
All we're doing is looking for a pattern right now.
As the day continues, our anglers explore classic shallow pike habitat. It soon becomes apparent that the recent warm weather has moved big fish out of shallow areas. Larger pike have moved to deeper weed beds at the mouth of bays. Once the pattern becomes apparent, our anglers begin to contact fine quality fish. This is angling at its finest, and Doug Stange works on capturing parts of the trip for coverage in Fisherman magazine. We might mention that while spoons are doing some damage, rattlebaits and big jigs dressed with plastics are the primary keys to catching fish at this time.
There he is.
Oh yeah.
In between the fish-catching frenzy, there's time to relax a little too. Guide Michael Clark treats the boys to a traditional shore lunch. Smaller pike and potatoes fried over an open fire. For most folks, this isn't just fishing at its finest, but also the finest tasting fish of their lives. Back at the lodge, the evening atmosphere begins with plenty of time to relive the fine fishing of the day. Anglers gather on the lodge deck to tell stories of the big ones that didn't get away. Then it's time for dinner. Not exactly roughing it, is it? Soon enough, the sun's setting on another day, and before you know it, it's time to hit the water yet again. Now that we've identified just where fish are holding during this period, we can concentrate our fishing on primary holding areas.
There he is, Doug, right there. That's the biggest one yet, and I haven't even seen him.
Holy cow. In the weeds, in the weeds.
I got him. Just relax. I'm doing what I do. Neutral, Mike. Neutral. Just keep it in neutral, buddy. Just keep it in neutral, Mike. Don't put the motor in gear. Coming to you, Doug.
Yep, I got him. 32. Beautiful, right in the weeds there. Good job, huh? Way to go. Way to go.
My brother.
That's a nice fish.
Mike, you're the
Good
man, Bo.
We netted him a little green.
I'll net those green every time if I get the chance.
Wow.
That's what we're looking for.
Fat. Huh?
That's what we're looking for.
Thanks, Michael, for putting them on us.
Mike said, grass here.
Oh, easy, easy.
Mike said, grass here, big fish. I cast, big fish.
Amen. Nicely done.
Excellent.
In the end, there's no bad time to visit a lodge like Lawrence Bay. Still, the timing of a trip determines where the biggest pike are when you get there. When we go early, we plan in an extra day of fishing in anticipation of at least a day of marginal weather. Later on, we come prepared to look for fish both shallow and deep. As we've said, the only real challenge is deciding just when to go.